Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to HipHipBarbaKnitStories. I have a friend here today. Her name is Auður and she's an Icelandic knitwear designer. Mm-hmm. She has done a lot of interesting, beautiful designs both for kids and grown-ups and shawls and all kinds of stuff. And she's also published a book, right?
Yes.
About the Icelandic lopapeysa.
Yes.
And we're gonna talk about things, knits, her designs and other stuff, and then we have a giveaway at the end of the episode for one of her patterns.
Yeah.
Velkomin!
Tack!
So, when did you start designing?
I designed my first sweater when I was pregnant with my first child. It's 5 years ago.
Okay.
And I don't have that pattern with me, but it's a sweater for baby sweater.
Does it come in like many different sizes?
Yes, it comes just for 1 year old.
Okay.
Three sizes.
Okay.
Newborn, 6 months, and 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a baby sweater.
Baby sweater, mm-hmm. Yes. And it's have a little owl in the yoke. Okay. And have a color work also.
Okay.
So yeah, and that was when I worked in a grocery store named Fjarðarkaup.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love Fjarðarkaup.
Yes, it's a very everybody who lives in Hafnarfjörður goes to Fjarðarkaup to buy their groceries. So,
yeah. Otherwise they are traders.
Yes. And there I work in the knit. There was a little knit corner. It's named Rocka.
Yeah.
And I started working there. That was my first knitting work.
Yeah. Your first employment in a knit store.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was working the meat.
The meat table.
Mm-hmm. First, but that was 2000 and I think 12. Mm-hmm. 12 I started work with in Rocka and designed a few projects there. Mm-hmm. And I took three team for Húsfreyjan magazine.
Yeah.
So I published the five pattern in 3 magazine Húsfreyjan.
Okay.
So yeah.
All baby knits or?
No, it was also sweaters and sewing and crosswork.
Okay. Yeah. Do you do sewing as well?
Not very much.
Not anymore.
No. This was just a easy. When I was young, my mother saw a calendar.
Like an advent calendar?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was with puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to do that for my kids. And I saw a little bags.
Mm-hmm.
So, and wrapping them around with the numbers.
Put like little gifts in them for every day of December.
Yeah. And a puzzle for me.
Yeah. My mom did the same for my kids as well.
Yeah.
Made of, I think it was more like quilt work, but it was beautiful.
Yeah. My mother was with crosswork.
Mm-hmm.
And she saw them. It was 3 kind of like pokar.
Bags.
Mm-hmm. 3 kind of bags where you can put their
little gifts in.
Yeah, puzzles or little gifts.
So nice.
And my grandpa made a tree out of the tree, and with the little hangers, so it was like a big.
So
big
nice.
And
nice.
This was my only sewing work in that magazine.
Okay.
So,
have you published anything else in that magazine or?
There was a few sweater, socks, hat, and pillow.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was when I was doing that when I was in school. I was in high school. No, university.
Yeah.
And I was learning the textile
Teacher.
Yes. And take that PhD.
Did you do it in the university here in Iceland?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I know a lot of people that go to Denmark for that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was learning to be a teacher with textile with my major, and the book I published is my PhD.
Yeah.
Thesis. Final.
Your
final,
thesis.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was it was very big. It was like a masterpiece.
Yeah, I've seen that book. It's huge. It's very big. Do you have a copy of it with you?
No.
No.
I don't have it, but
I'll find the photo online and insert it here somewhere.
She is also in English, and it's a just a typical Icelandic lopapeysa, and with it's 2 patterns for the child size to 10 and the adult size to extra.
But it also goes into like the history of the sweater making and stuff a little bit.
Yes, a little bit. And in the English pattern, I think it's more history there than in the Icelandic, because we all know the history.
Yeah, we do.
And
most of us.
Yes. and with the pattern, you can choose between 9 yoke.
9 different yoke patterns.
Yes.
Okay.
And you are choosing your color and making your own lopapeysa.
Yeah. Instead of always following a specific pattern.
Yes.
And yeah, I think that's one of the things that has changed the most. It used to be like you went to the knit store, you bought one of the Lopi magazines, and you picked a sweater and you bought exactly the colors and everything, and nobody like adventured out and did something different. And so you would see the same sweater over and over and over and over again in the same colors and everything. But thankfully that's changing now.
It's changing.
Yeah.
But when I was in the school and was thinking about my final project, this was the reason, because I worked there in the Rocca, and there was always someone come with their grandchild or friend or someone who want to have this lopapeysa.
Exactly this one.
Yes, but maybe it's in Einband or in the Álfarslopi, and they want it with the other one, the léttlopi or the plötulopi, or it was quite they were.
If you're gonna make a sweater that's designed for Einband out of Álfarslopi, you're gonna get a lopapeysa for a giant. That's kind of how it goes. Einband is like lace weight or fingering weight, kind of. Say it's lace weight, but it's more like fingering weight.
Yes.
But Álfarslopi is bulky weight, so you can imagine like the difference.
Yeah, and because the people don't realize the difference when they are not knitters, and then I think it thought, I will do just a easy pattern, because all the lopapeysa is the same.
Yeah, it's the same construction for everything.
Yeah. And I took old patterns from Eastex. I worked with Eastex when I did the book, and alternated like the child patterns, the yoke patterns. They are not even one of them is from 2 to 10. They are always like 2 to 3 years, or 5 to 6, or one is just 8 to 12. But I alternated and make it for 2 to 10. So because that was another difficult. You're going to knit for the 5-year-olds, and there were not very much pattern you can choose from. But in this book you can choose the 9 pattern.
Yeah.
So
It's not until like very recently that knitters have more options for patterns for children's size lopapesas.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
It was just like super limited sizes and
Yeah, and the smallest one for the 1 and 2 years old. That was not many.
No, there
I
was
think
hardly any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's changed a lot in the past years.
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of growth in the knitting industry, of
Yeah.
course, here as everywhere else, but I think it's probably most noticeable here in Iceland. Maybe because
Yes.
we're so few.
Yeah.
So you definitely noticed like when there's change, everybody's doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
And,
boom.
and if one is doing something, and everybody like it, everybody goes to
Yep,
do it.
yep. That's how it usually goes. Me and Stephen talked about it a little bit when we were here, and he was like, when he came here and he saw all the Vertices Unite shawls, he was like, what? What's happening? Like every other person he was meeting outside walking had one of his shawls on. He was like, this is heaven.
This is how we Icelandic do it.
Yeah, usually. So you haven't only designed out of lopi and classic lopapesas.
No.
I'm wearing a shawl that she designed.
This is my newest pattern, newest shawl pattern. It's named Legacy in English, Arfleith in Icelandic. It is a reversible shawl, so it doesn't matter how you put it on. And
what yarn is this?
This is from Dóttir Dævork. It's her merino, cashmere and nylon blend.
Dóttir Dævork is an Icelandic dyer. She's from the north of the country. She does a lot of beautiful work. She doesn't have a web page yet.
No,
I think she's working on it. But she has a Facebook page and I will link it below.
And we were collaborating. We were going to the knit festival here in Iceland. Its name is Prjónagleðin on Blönduós, and they had a competition for Icelandic sweater because now is 100 years when fullveldi.
When we became like an independent nation, because we used to,
and this year is 100 years, and Prjónagleðin was one of the who are holding like particular. Yes, it was a main point there, and I don't want to design a sweater, but I wanted to design a new shawl, and this is like the Icelandic traditional þjóðbúningurinn. The Icelandic þjóðbúningurinn.
The Icelandic national costume, I think?
Yeah, costume.
Yeah.
It's like this pattern here. It's like in the foldbúning. It's down.
The same as in the skirt.
Yes. And also when I married, my mother saw this pattern to my skirt because I was going for the Icelandic costume.
Yeah.
And and I wanted to have this for like you can use it with your Icelandic costume. Yeah.
It's a very simple, like a yarn over and easy decreases and increases, and there's a little like cable pattern here on the bottom as well. So yeah, it's very beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, and also I designed this blanket for that
the same event.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's also reversible, and like you can notice.
Reversible cables. That's something else.
I'm all in the reversible. So, and this have a little lace heart design.
Very cute. What is this? Also Dr. Dyeworks
Yes,
yarn?
just the merino, base.
It's a beautiful color as well. Do you remember what it's called?
No, this was just especially
dyed for you. Okay.
For me, yeah. And it was for sale in the.
It was just like a limited edition for.
No, I think she will do it again.
Okay.
But with the pattern.
Okay.
You can buy it like when the
pattern is out.
The pattern is out.
Okay.
But when her website like
launches.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but you can. She had just a few left after the
festival. Yeah. So
yeah.
we do have knitting festivals here in Iceland.
Yeah.
They're not huge, but we have them.
Yeah. And yeah, so
this is gonna have this here.
Yeah. This is the newest, and the shawl I am wearing is my latest mystery shawl. Its name is Vårlilja or Spring Lily, and it's also reversible, and it has a lace pattern and a cable in the here, and I have used this one very.
This is Madeline toss, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every day after I made it, it's have been on my neck.
Yeah, because we haven't had any summer.
No, I think the winter is coming, so
yeah,
it has come. So yeah,
I think it's never gonna leave us again.
No, but
it's very nice.
And yeah,
You just need one skein of each color, and you probably have some leftovers as well.
Yes, and
is it like half a skein of each?
No, not. It's a little bit more.
Okay.
But if you have like we had like a woolmice in there are some, and they can, because they are 150 grams.
Yeah, they're huge.
You can do two shawl if you switch the colors.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good size as well. It's not like huge.
No. It's a good summer shawl, but
Icelandic summer shawl.
Icelandic summer shawl, yes, because it's not.
I cannot imagine people like in Denmark wearing many shawls these days.
No.
My mom just came from Denmark, and it was like 30 degrees.
Yes.
And we went to a coffee house yesterday, and she was like, oh, "It's so cold."
Yeah. We did visit in Denmark in May, and my mother-in-law was in Tenerife, and it was hotter in Denmark than in Tenerife. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or more so sun and
crazy.
Yeah. So.
Okay. More knits.
This is my Christmas.
Mystery knit
along. We have. I have done 3 mystery knit along. I work in a knit store, and we have done. Like a mystery knit along there.
She works in a knit store called Handprjón. That's in Hafnarfjörður.
Yeah.
Which is like. Most people probably say it's a. Like, if you're a foreigner, you would definitely say that it's a part of Reykjavik, but
yes,
it's not. It's actually a different town, but it's so small here. It takes like 10 minutes to drive to Hafnarfjörður.
It's so long. So yeah, and this one is also reversible.
Is it also woolmice? Is it woolmice?
No, this is heritage silk. So yeah,
from Cascade.
Cascade, yeah. Cascade heritage silk, and and you need.
Can you do this in many colors?
Yes, you can do that. If you switch the color in the. It's a short rows.
Yeah.
And when you're going back, you can switch the color. I say it in the pattern where you can switch the color.
So you could do it in like 5 colors if you wanted to.
Yeah. I did a little shawl for my daughter. She is 5, and I use a different color in every.
In every like panel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the amount was 2 skein of the blue one and 1 skein of the yellow one.
So if you want to do a 3-color shawl, you need 3 skeins.
Yes.
2 of one color and 1 of the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that one here is my first shawl that I made. Its name is Tikla Tango.
Yeah, that doesn't translate. Not really.
And yeah, this is not reversible, but you can do it reversible.
It's almost reversible.
Almost reversible.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is Madeline Toss as well.
No, this is Miss Crosby.
Oh.
And this one here color, it's a specially dyed color for us for that pattern.
Okay.
And this is I think this is Auður.
Auður, okay.
Yeah, because in our
it's
in our
basically
town,
it's not imported, but it's like you're not a local, but you have maybe moved to
Yes.
Hafnarfjörður because
Yeah.
you married somebody from Hafnarfjörður.
Yes, because we in Hafnarfjörður we have a different name how you became Hafnfirðingur. Hafnfirðingur is the local. Just if
you're born and bred in Hafnarfjörður.
That's
Gablari. Yeah.
Gablari.
My mom is from Hafnarfjörður.
Yeah.
I should know this. Okay, if you're born and bred,
yeah,
you're Gablari.
Yes.
If
you move, like nowadays, you don't born in Hafnarfjörður because there is no birthplace except when you are giving birth home. But then you're Hafnfirðingur.
Okay.
Because you're not born, but you're raised in Hafnarfjörður.
When you've lived there your whole life, you're Hafnfirðingur.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm Hafnfirðingur because I was born in Reykjavík because there is the hospital.
Yep.
But my boy, he is Gablari.
You had him at home?
Yeah. I'm raising a Gablari and I'm not leaving because he will be a Gablari.
Okay.
And
life goals.
Yes. So and when you are Hafnfirðingur and are moving away, you are brottflyttur.
Yeah.
And when you are someone who have lived also another place and moved to Hafnarfjörður, then you are aðfluttur.
Yep.
And we call them aðfluttur-anskoti. And we don't translate that.
No. It's rude.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is my shawl that I have designed, and I haven't started, but we are going to have one mystery shawl now in autumn. Yes.
This fall?
Yeah,
okay.
This fall. So, yeah.
You haven't started designing it?
No.
It's July.
Yeah, but I know. But yeah, I have made some.
Yeah, you have some ideas.
Yeah, thinking, and the next step is to go to my iPad and write, draw something up and start.
Okay.
Because when the...
Are you going to have the Mr. Nilong only in Icelandic? Or
Yes.
are you going to do it only, or both?
Only in Icelandic.
Only in Icelandic.
But we will probably translate it to English.
Okay.
Like I have this one here, just only English, but I'm working on translating
all the other ones
to English.
Okay.
Yes.
So they will be available in English on Ravelry.
Yeah.
Like.
This is my winter project. So
okay.
Yeah, I think.
Stay tuned this winter.
Yeah. Because the winter is begin, so.
Yeah. July winter. It's insane.
And the reversible started all with that.
This blanket.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have been teaching that in the store, and it's also reversible. This one blanket I designed when I was pregnant with my my boy, and I was knitting a blanket, and I was thinking, I can't knit a blanket and my husband will
put it on the wrong way.
Yeah. Because I wanted to have some colors and
yeah.
This was just a big deal for me. My husband will turn it
He's gonna
upside
mess
down.
it up.
Yeah. So I will do it. It doesn't matter. So yeah. Then our reversible came.
I've never seen, like I'm not very good with cables.
No.
I don't know why. I think it's because they slow me down a little bit when I'm knitting.
Mm-hmm.
I love the look of them. I absolutely love them, and I dream about making like a crazy cable something, you know.
The big cable sweater.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
like tens of thousands of them because
Yeah.
I love them. They're beautiful, but there's something about cables that slows me down, and and reversible, are they more difficult?
They are not difficult. They are not more difficult. Some people have come to me when I teach, and they have never done
cables. Yeah.
It's just the same.
Do you do them with cable needles, or do you?
You have to do them with cable needles.
Okay.
I don't use a cable needles with my cables, and also this one here, I don't use a cable needle. But if you're a beginner or not familiar,
you need to get the hang of it.
Yeah, it's more difficult to not use the cable needle, but when you're using the cable needle, it's easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't believe you, but okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and and also my newest project is a sweater line. This one here is one type of that, and it has.
It's so tiny.
Yeah. This is just for the newborn.
Aww.
And it has a pattern here. It's not reversible because I have it reversible.
Well, it's a sweater. You don't need to have them reversible, really.
But yeah. Okay. This line of sweater is knitted a little bit a little bit different from the typical sweater, because you start with the center on the back, and you knit out of it and
you
do
knit
the
it
sleeve
sideways, basically.
Sideways, yes. Yeah. And it's a lot of kitchenette stitch. I love kitchenette stitch. And yeah.
I heard such a funny Kitchener stitch story yesterday, but I don't think I'm allowed to tell it. But I will at one point. I'm gonna confirm with my source, and then I might share it. If she allows me to share it, I will. I can tell you later.
Yeah. And
you have more of these,
yes,
or like similar.
Similar. They are not even. They are not all. They are a little different. Yeah. This one here is the first one. I knitted for my daughter, and you can see how the different colors is.
I love this basic flowery yarn over pattern. It's so pretty. It's so simple, but it does so much. I think it's really beautiful. And it's also here on the front, like on the button bands here. So pretty.
And this was the first one. I had that idea a long time in my mind, and I was just, when I go to sleep, I was, if I do this one and this one and this one.
Do you dream about knitting?
Yes,
yeah,
I dream about knitting. And when I was in shower, I was always thinking, if I do that, it will come that out, and because this is just a new way to knit a sweater. I have seen a sweater knitted from the one sleeve to the other.
Yeah, like a cross.
Yes, but this one and doing the sleeve and the
raglan shaping.
Yeah. It's a new one, I think. if you have seen it before, you can let me know, because I haven't seen it before. So, and I have knitted my sweater, a sweater to me for myself also.
Are all the baby patterns out, or is it just process?
It's just in process.
Okay.
But I wanted to show it as let you see. And this is my pattern. This is my first one, and it has a lot of.
You were wearing this in Edinburgh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just finished it before Edinburgh. And
did you put it on when it was still wet? Was it like
no,
that kind of a finish?
Because it's so light. It
dries really fast.
Yes.
It's Madelinetosh.
Yeah. And my bathroom has a
heated floor.
Yes.
Mine too. So that's one of the privileges of living in Iceland. Heating is really cheap.
Yeah. And it has a lot of falls, because it's the first one I did. And
it's the prototype.
Yes, it's a prototype, but I love it. I love to wear it.
It's really pretty.
I'm wearing it all the day, because it's not warm here in Iceland, and you have to wear a sweater. And I have done another for my sister, and then I've all the falls.
Yeah, you fixed it.
Yes, and I'm writing the pattern.
So it's almost ready for publication.
Yeah. And the newest one is my. It's still that. It's a little cable. You can see the end is there, because I don't want to.
It's seriously wet.
Yeah. I don't want to cut the yarn upward after I have
plucked it. Yeah.
I cut it like the short one, and
I do the same. I always wash and weave in my ends, but leave the tails, wash and block, and then I cut my ends.
Yes. And this will be homecoming. Homecoming. Is it the name of that?
I don't know if there's a word for it in English, but we have I think it's more of a tradition.
Yes.
When new babies are born, somebody either sews or crochets or knits a set of clothing that the baby goes home in from the hospital.
Yeah.
It's like a homecoming set of, a homecoming outfit.
Yeah.
So it's a tradition that, I don't know, it's probably in more places than Iceland, but it's a really strong tradition here.
And this is for my
sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law, yeah. She is pregnant and will expect in September.
Ooh.
So, and
babies.
Yeah.
All the babies.
And also a little
trousers. I love baby trousers because they're so high up, and it's really convenient because they are shaped weirdly, babies. And then also they just last so long because you can always fold it down, and you can fold here, and it's perfect. I made a set of a cardigan and one of these for my niece. No, she's not my niece. I'm her aunt, so she's probably my niece. Franca, Yeah, my babies, my sister's baby. And I made her one of these. And when she started wearing them, she had to fold it down, but it just grows with the kid. It's genius. So they look really funny, but they're the most practical things ever.
Yeah. And have a little cable here as well.
Yeah, on the side.
Like here. And they are still wet.
It's the same cable as on the sweater, so it's gonna be so cute.
And this will be like a set. You can have the sweater and the trousers,
Mm-hmm.
and the little. I don't know if this is too small or just.
Probably not. They have tiny heads.
Yeah, and it will.
It grows with the kid, basically.
And they have the cables like here. And yeah, this is
so pretty. And there's another sweater.
Yeah, this is just it's close one, and this is for the 6-month-old. I'm doing I will do the sweaters and all that patterns in like for the newborn and up to like adults.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing my
Are you going to
sweater
do the
for
pants in adults?
No, they are just.
I want one of these though, because I walk to and from work every day.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's really fucking cold. Sorry.
Maybe.
Yeah. I was cursing, but anyway. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I need knitted pants. Maybe I'll do Steven's modeled leggings at some point.
I don't think many will knit leggings for themselves.
For adults.
For
maybe
adults.
not. I probably would though.
Yeah, but I think I will do like a pants for kids, because when they are in kindergarten.
Yeah. Underneath the rain clothes.
Yeah. I have mine in like lopagalla overall.
Yeah.
And it's
perfect.
It's many. I think he's very often in them, and my daughter was before him in them.
Yeah, and one of the privileges of the lopi is like it doesn't get really wet.
No.
It takes a lot for it to like soak all the way through. So if they are wearing like rain suits and with the lopi underneath, solid.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Like my mother and father was with my daughter in the like camping, and every morning the grass is wet, and then a little bit cold, and then she was put in the overall and in the rain
the pants,
pants, and she was good.
Yep, it's perfect.
And she was just like 1 year old or 2 years old, and she was always tripping. And
falling over,
and that was all right because she was in. Yeah.
What yarn did you use for these?
This is all in woolmice, pure, and
I love this yellow one.
Yeah, this is.
I might need to visit you.
Yeah,
at the store.
This color is.
It's my color,
and I love it. And I'm thinking of doing the hat. Also in that color, because I love this color.
Yeah.
And
me too.
And also they come in 150 grams. And
you get a lot of yarn.
Yeah, I have a lot left, so I can properly knit.
Yeah, I mean this is probably like 200. No, probably like 200 meters or something.
Yeah.
Like 50 grams.
I think that.
Yeah. I think so.
50, 60.
Yeah.
Like that.
I think so. It's really nice. I love this color. Do you remember? Does it have a name or just a number?
Yeah, I think it's saffron.
Perfect name.
I think lime, olive lime. Do I have it?
It's so pretty. I need this color in my life. For sure.
And also I buy buttons for.
Oh, this is fish skin.
Yes, it's like. Roth.
Fish skin.
Just
Jag vet inte. I don't know if you can see it properly.
But it's in the same color as the trousers, so.
No, I don't know if they can see it properly.
And if you hold it, You see, it came come like that.
Very pretty. Is it gonna be buttoned all the way down?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can close it.
Mm-hmm. You could also do just like 3 at the top and leave it open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a boy.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to do like a whole sweater, but when they are so tiny, it's better to
It's much more convenient
Yeah.
to have them open.
It's funny because I have a girl and a boy, and I the clothes I my girl was in, she was always in like a cardigan open, and in the skirts and trousers. But my boy, I never use a sock for my girl.
Wow.
First years. But when she grows older, she will go to she will use the sock. But with my boy, I found it more useful to have a over,
like a whole sweater. Yeah.
And I always use a sock.
Wow.
And yeah, it's different.
It's funny. I only have girls, so I don't know.
And I don't want to, because he is now 2 years old, I don't want him to have an open sweater. He's it's just him, because he's just a typical boy.
Yeah, messing around.
Yes.
We know how they are.
A little dill. But a lot of warm hugs and melt your heart.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the newest one.
So this shawl and this blanket are for now available in English.
Yes.
On Ravelry.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be bugging her to finish the translation of the rest of her patterns.
Yes. This is on my to-do list.
I'm gonna be like messaging her every week. Be like a tutor in school, like, hey, have you finished your homework?
Yeah.
Hey. So coming this winter, hopefully like before next summer, you might have all of them out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That.
Crossing fingers.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
And I will. Yeah. I'm thinking of that.
So now you're working on this baby collection and starting the new mystery knit along as well.
Yes.
Do you have anything else in the works?
Yeah, the next mystery in like maybe in the Christmas, and yes, translating all the patterns.
Yeah. How many people usually partake in the mystery knit alongs? Do you know?
They were.
Haven't they gotten like more and more popular?
Yes, the first one I think that was like 100. 150. No, 100. And the second one was 150. And the newest one was like a 200.
Nice.
So it's always getting more popular.
My battery light has started blinking, so I think we need to wrap this up.
Yeah.
We have a giveaway for Vårlilja, the spring lily shawl. So if you want to win a copy of that pattern, please comment below. And
the pattern also have a tutorial, video tutorial, so everybody can get it. And you don't have to do a cable. Have to know how to do a cable. It will show in the tutorial.
So you have video links on YouTube in the pattern?
Yes.
Okay. So just comment below and I will pick a winner in about a week. I have this operation thing on Thursday, but I will try to do it next weekend or early the first week, second week in July or something. Yeah. I'll do it as soon as I can. Okay? Thank you so much for coming, Auður.
Thank you
Okay.
for having me. Bye-bye.
Bye.